Hi, and welcome to Sharon Living in the Crafty World. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. This is what I'm calling um, my craft area makeover, part 1. So I want to do a series on how I remake my craft area. My craft area, as you see, is my bedroom as well. And yeah, it may look like it's a little cluttered, but I have enough room to sleep, because basically all I do is sleep and work on crafts in here. So I want to share with you what it looked like before, and as I finish the area, I will come back on and I will show you what it looks like, each area looks like after. So to start with, I want to start with my sewing area, and I call it my sewing area because that's where my sewing machine is. That's where all my sewing supplies is. So this is an IKEA desk. Excuse me for being junky, because right now I'm trying to move stuff and figure out where I want stuff. So right now the desk seems to be the place to be. Um, this is where all my sewing area is. So when I get ready to sew, I just pull the machine out and I work on that area. So working whatever project I'm working on. This area, at this point, I know the sewing machine is going to stay there. That's easier for me to work with. But this unit right here, I got from Michael's years ago. I don't even know if they sell them anymore. But that can be hung on the wall. So maybe in the future I will move my grid area, which right now is just the mail station and the drop-off spot. I'll move that, and then I'll have more room to work. But right now it's fine where it is. I can sew. The next area I want to show you, I'll show you this, is my bookshelf. Now if you see my bookshelf, if you see the bookshelf, let me see, can I get a little closer? Right now you see there's cords because I charge my Apple Watch and stuff there. I got a lamp there, but on the other point is that's where I keep all my extra notebooks. I keep all my scrapbooking paper, my cardstock, any kind of cardstock. I have my my drawer from my washi tapes. This area down here will be organized. It'll be better because I want to organize all my papers and all my notebooks. I want to put them in one area. And I see I also got my laminator down there, so that has to be done a little better, and that's one of the areas I'm going to be working on in the beginning. The next area is on the top. Yes, that's where I keep my jewelry and stuff at, but that little black box here, the black box here is not a little box, but that's where I keep all my stamps, my stamp pads. I do have a mint machine, the Silhouette made years ago, which I still have supplies for, which my mint machine still work, where I made a lot of stamps and stuff. That's where I keep those at. So those are located in that box. That of course is going to have to be organized. So moving back, I will show you these here. These are boxes that I bought from Amazon, and they're stackable boxes. They open like this. This is the way they open, and in those boxes I have camera and recording equipment. I have all my Cricut machines, because if you look here, this is my Cricut Joy, which I keep there, and my Cricut Joy Extra, where I keep there. So I'm trying to keep all my Cricut Joy and Cricut Joy Extra supplies on this table, because they do work via Bluetooth, so it's easier for me to keep those there than trying to work on them. Next to that is a little lamp I was working on, and next to that is my mug spinner. I say mug spinner, but I use it because I'm trying to make resin pins now. So that's what I'm using mine for. I have the all the stuff to adopt it to, so I can do my resin pins. So moving back a little bit, here's my armoire. I think I shared this with you before, but I was working on organizing that. You see, I got the gray storage boxes there. Um, and eventually all that stuff up there, because right now is all my glass vases and my some of my ceramic stuff is in there, plant stuff, this area, my sewing box, and just different stuff that's up there, which in the future I plan on getting some more of these, because these are good. You label them and to store your stuff in, and they make anything look neat. So right now, I didn't have enough, so I started it. I have to go and finish it. Inside my armoire right now, it is a hot mess because my armoire is my dumping station. And I say my dumping station is because I have everything in here. I have my plugs for my camera, extra plugs, craft supplies, items that I was working on. Right here, I got my table tripod. I have clamps. These are clamps I'm using to do shelves. I'm also working on book binding. So here's my little corner things for book binding. I have rulers. This one is just where I throw stuff at. And it's easier for me to just throw stuff in here because once I throw my stuff in there, see, I got beads up there for my pens. Once I throw stuff here, all I have to do is close this door, and presto, it's gone. Okay, and now, so let me show you what I have. This armoire, I do have 3 drawers. So, in the top drawer, I have my Easy Press here, and I have smaller, my smaller Easy Press, my smaller irons, and all that stuff in there. And this drawer basically is my fabric drawer. Nothing else is in here but fabrics. That drawer needs to be organized as well. But like I said, once you close it, if you look, you don't see anything. It's just closed and it looks neat. The second drawer is all my adhesives and oversized paints. So stuff that I can't fit in my current paint boxes. I got big things of Mod Podge. I got big things of paint. Spray, adhesive, Mod Podge, my cork, glue, you name it, it's in there. This has to be organized because it got to the point where I had so much stuff that it was easier for me, the stuff that didn't really need to be stood up, it was easier for me to just take it and throw it in there. So that's what this drawer is, and that drawer will be organized as well. The last drawer in my armoire is resin supplies. So here I got resin molds and silicone mold, different kind of molds. I have my scale here. I have my stirrers and stuff under there. What I use to stir my my resin, I have that under there. I have glitter, and this glitter is not necessarily for resin, but I bought it, it came with resin, so I kept it with resin. I have my resin epoxy paint. I have my mica powders. I have stirrers. I have UV resin. Back there I have regular resin, epoxy resin. I have all my supplies, cup stirrers, everything that have to do with resin, my mask, gloves, everything. This drawer, that drawer I'm not going to touch because it's pretty much organized. Everything is where it needs to be, everything in them boxes and everything, and if I go in there, I can go in there and I can find everything. So this drawer out of this whole armoire system is the only drawer I think I'm not going to touch. I think that one is organized about as much as it can be organized. So my next area I want to share with you is this area here. This is my cubic system, and well, where it is now is just a Mod Podge of stuff, craft supplies and everything that I need except for the top. The top two cubicle areas is all my vinyls, is iron on vinyl, all my vinyls, my Dollar Tree vinyls, my Cricut supplies. That's what's in there. And the reason why I have those in there, those are my bigger items. Except for I do have my mat for my Cricut Joy extras in there because it can't be hung and it's too big for that area where I got my Cricut Joy at, and just different papers and vinyls that I have for my Cricut Joy that don't fit in that area. That's where I keep that at. The reason for this I'll show you later when I get to it. This top area here I just got which I have to sort through eventually. This is where I keep all my extra happy planner stuff. A candle I got for Christmas from my previous job. My Cricut pins. I have my my Bluetooth keyboard, which I use to type my blog when I'm using my iPad. This is just a desk sort of. I had it on my desk when I was working at home. I'm no longer working at home, so I just brought it in here. This item right here, I think I shared it before on the blog. This is my thermal binder. I'm working on now. I'm trying to work on making journals and stuff to sell. So my thermal binder is there. It's easy to run. It's easy to keep there because when I get ready to put my books in, everything is there. It's not, interfering with anything. And over that, I have my pegboard system. These are Dollar Tree pegboards, except for this one I got from Target a long time ago. That one is metal, but I use this to keep craft supplies that I use. My Cricut stuff, scissors, just different things that I need to grab, and when I need it, I can just go grab. So that's my pegboard. Over here, next to this is my desk, my computer. This is where sometimes I do write my blogs at. I have my printer. Here I have let me show you, my Cricut Maker. That's why my stuff is there, because everything I use for my Cricut Maker, I keep it here. And I also have Cricut supplies here on my pegboard, so when I get ready to use my Cricut, everything is here. And even though this one runs by Bluetooth as well, my printer is not a Wi-Fi printer. It has to be hooked up to the computer. So when I want to do things is print and cut things, I have to use my Cricut Maker, because I can, until I get a Wi-Fi printer or a Bluetooth printer, I cannot use print and cut with my my Joy Extra, my Cricut Joy Extra. And like I said, these are just papers I keep up here, patterns, notes and stuff when I'm making stuff. This is my other Bluetooth keyboard. Yes, it looks just like the one that I showed you previously. This one is smaller. This one I use on my other iPad. That way, this one is already programmed to one iPad. The other one's programmed to the other one. So sometimes I use that one. Not that often, because I bought it for Five Below. I figured it was something that I can use, because our job do use USB printers, but it won't use the Bluetooth. So I end up keeping that one for that. And I showed you my printer, my computer. That's my HP computer. And like I said, sometimes I use this to edit videos. Sometimes I use it for blogs. Do research, and when I need to print, that's what I use that for. Next to that desk is my other bookshelf, and this bookshelf I use it except for the boxes at the bottom. is craft supplies and extra pins and extra wires. This shelf right here, I just put my glue sticks there because it was easier for me to pick them up from there. But the majority on this shelf is only books. So even though it looks like it's a jumbled mess here, mostly it's books. The books are just stacked the way I have them stacked. You can't tell it's all books. So that's going to be one area I work on as well. And my last area, last but not least, yes, I have the master bedroom, so I do have a door that leads to the parking area. So last but not least is this area. I have another pegboard here. I just use that to just put stuff that, you know, I want to use, but I want it to be out of the way and I don't have to mess with it. I have a lamp because this used to be my craft table. I used to put a board up here when I do my painting and stuff. That's where I used to do all my craft stuff. So right now it's just almost like my armoire, just a little more organized. And I have extra pins and my incense and stuff that I burn. I have all my happy planner stuff. Here's the resin pins I was talking about I'm working on. So I just put them there to keep out the way because I started to paint them and put glue on them and glitter and stuff on them. So I don't want them to get messed up until, you know, I get ready to set them in the resin. But I keep this covered. So it don't, you know, because when I was working on this thing, I kept it covered because if paint and stuff dropped, I preferred to drop on that than, you know, drop on my stuff. But anyway, back to this. In here, I do have boxes. Those boxes did come from Michaels. Those boxes hold my clay, my extra sewing stuff, my portable, my little handheld sewing machine, buttons, clips, zippers. That's over there is where I keep all my patterns, the ones that I don't use, ones that just printed and I keep just in case I need them for reference ever. And down there is my paint section. That's where I keep all my little bottles of paint and paint supplies, paint brushes. I have silicone mats and stuff in case I need it. A little plate just in case, you know, I want to mix paints and stuff like that. So that's what I keep in this area. And this box right here, right now is where I'm keeping all my bead pen supplies because I'm trying to make bead pens. So that's where I keep all those supplies at. That eventually will be organized and it'll be incorporated with my craft supplies. But right now I didn't have any place to put it. So that's where all my supplies is at. So I hope you enjoyed this little part one of my craft room. And I hope you come back and stick around and see how all this is going to turn into my new craft area playground. So until then, share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for notifications. And what are you going to be crafting? Have a good day. Bye-bye.